And if there is an inevitable data breach of will literally have all iPhone users potential IDs and or sensitive data.
Companies always try to be like, your data is safe with us, man, nigga. It's not.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Major back here with another video. Today we got a video by Maury, and it says censorship is getting worse. Well, looks like it's something going on with Apple because I looked in the thumbnail. Oh, here we go. We about to get like a whole bunch of new Android users. Watch.
Guys, so in the latest installment of dog shit updates, iPhone users in the UK are now going to be required to prove their age or lose full internet access. Yes, that you heard that right.
It was already a bundle of people I heard in the UK using Android already and like using WhatsApp or some shit like that. And like they're about to have even more. It's about to be a lot of people buying Samsung phones. Like, yeah, niggas just stomped out a lot of competition.
It's basically over for, I mean, the UK has been just going to shit like over the last few years or so. It's just they've been slowly escalating the amount of censorship in that state to the point to where if you make a mean tweet online, you can be arrested. What the fuck are we even doing anymore? According to Big Brother Watch on Twitter, funny name, they say UK iPhone users must now prove their age or lose full internet access. And they quote, "It is absolutely outrageous that overnight Apple has put a chokehold on Britain's freedom to search the internet, access information, and use apps unless they provide sensitive ID documents." And I just gotta say, if my phone that I pay for with my hard-earned money ever asks me to submit ID just to use internet, I'm sending that shit back with a swiftness. I'm not playing any games. That again, you know, as a young man, it's very strange seeing this in real time. The basically degradation of our rights, the further escalation of just government control and
That's kind of crazy. You can't like I can understand like you like having people prove their age on like an app or some of those other apps because there's dangerous people that be lurking on there. But you having to like prove your age on some iPhone or to get like internet access, that's fucking wild as fuck. And like a total dumbass move from Apple to even consider this dumb shit, bro. I know, bro. I know most of their like their base is in like the United States because a lot of people always dick ride Apple over here, bro. I'm calling it out right here, bro. It's a lot of people that always saying, "Well, I don't got an iPhone. I can afford one, but I just choose not to have one, bro." I like to be. When it comes to phones, a nigga like me, I like to be different. I got this one. I got the Z Fold 6, man. I like to be fucking different. And plus, when I'm editing videos at work, bro, it provides me a bigger ass screen to just finish everything quick as fuck. That's just me. But a lot of people are starting to go to Samsung. A lot of iPhone users are kind of satisfied. I've seen that shit because iPhone has been fucking up a lot. They've been pulling the same moves, throwing out the same phones and shit, and just adding a new camera. Pretty much it.
censorship and the powers that be just wanting every bit of information about everything that we do. Before I get ahead of myself, because I was going to bring up the whole them being able to track you inside your house with the waves from Wi-Fi, which is a real thing. It literally has been proven. It's basically old tech at this point in time. I just want to say we are literally heading fast forwarding to a future akin to the Minority Report, akin to that of Terminator, akin to that of Altered Carbon, akin to that of The Matrix, akin to that of Total Recall. Insert any sci-fi film that's dystopian and literally makes the common man a slave under government bureaucracy, anarcho-tyranny. It's just sad to see. And in my lifetime, if this keeps going on the way that it's going on, I'm pretty sure we're you know what, I don't want this video to get taken down. Just understand, rebellion may be a thing one day.
If you're an iPhone user in the UK, don't update your phone. Apple has officially rolled out account age verification with their new update tied to the UK's Online Safety Act.
Oh wow, protecting the people, protecting the children.
Oh, so I mean, I guess it's like an effort they have to just probably roll out because the fucking UK is making them roll it out. Man, they gotta abide by it if they want to keep their sales up and shit.
Brother in Christ, I swear to God, politicians genuinely look at regular like people as genuine idiots. That's how they look at us.
New users setting up an Apple account must now verify their age using an ID or a credit card, while existing users can be, but not always, checked through payment data. If you're under
Wait a
18
minute. So if I'm going to the UK, am I gonna get this pop up if I update my iPhone? Like, I'm going to try and contain my anger right now. I do use these videos to vent, and sometimes I do get very frustrated, but since I'm talking to many different people here, I cannot act outlandishly. I will say, though, that this is very bothersome to me.
or simply haven't verified, Apple will automatically enable restrictions like web content filtering and communication safety, limiting what your device can access. Your actual phone is now becoming the first checkpoint, affecting app downloads, payments, and services.
Wow.
It's now in a position to enforce those rules across everything else. The problem is that the system itself doesn't really solve the issue it's trying to address. Age verification can be bypassed easily with something as simple as a VPN, meaning that determined users will still find ways around it. But at the same time, it creates new risks by centralizing sensitive data, including IDs, payment details, age markers, all into systems that become extremely attractive targets for breaches or misuse.
Basically, if your phone asks you to submit government ID and that ID or data is now stored on Apple's servers or a collaboration between the government and Apple, that kind of defeats the purpose of privacy. And if there is an inevitable data breach, of which there will be certainly in the future, hackers will literally have all iPhone users' potential IDs and or sensitive data.
That's crazy. There's always data breaches. These companies always try to be like A squared on trying to make sure your data is safe with us. Man, nigga, it's not. The short story is it's really not, bro. They just have leaks every time. And like Meta has leaks. The most like sophisticated companies that always try to go by and convince people that they're safe always end up having the most weirdest data breaches ever, bro. And thousands of passwords or IDs get exposed and thrown to the dark web, and people use those. And that's how a lot of people did that little EDD shit back in like 2020. People are probably still buying fake IDs by the day on the dark web, and your information is probably out there.
Data that these government officials, because their security is always shit, didn't do their due diligence to protect. I just gotta say, it's likely after this iteration of iPhone, I'm probably either going to jailbreak my iPhone and or just stick to Android from now on. Even people are out and they're now saying, and that's another reason I'll never get another iPhone. People are saying Android is king. I'm probably gonna go back. I originally started out with Android when I was a kid, and I'm probably gonna have to go back to Android now because I'm not dealing with this bullshit. I'm sorry. I just can't.
To note that companies like Apple aren't necessarily choosing to become the gatekeepers here. They're being pushed into that role by regulation that expects enforcement, but doesn't fully account for how messy that enforcement becomes in reality. In my opinion, once your device is responsible for
Wait. So if they're forced to go into this, what about Android over there? Are they forced to go into that shit too? Because Android, you literally can do anything on there. They don't have like so many restrictions as iPhone does. You can install like any other fucking app. You can have like a jailbroken ass Instagram on your shit. You can have a jailbroken this. People mod apps every day, and it just be on your fucking Android. So like I don't know if he'll mention it, but what the hell are they gonna do about Android? Yeah, they can't really do nothing.
verifying who you are and what you're allowed to access, it opens the door to expanding that control much further.
Cooked, man. Cooked, guys. As one user pointed out in the comment section, Big Brother is watching you. Didn't the UK or some movie that came out of England, maybe by a British director by the name of V for Vendetta, kind of predict similar things in the future? Another person said, the fact that this approach has been taken with no new penalty. I fucking hate that they constantly use this rhetoric that we're just trying to protect the kids. We're just trying to protect children. Bro, let me make this abundantly clear. They don't care about the kids. I don't know how many times I or we or many people online.
Because if these niggas cared about the kids, they would have more restrictions up on the apps instead of like your phone. Like what, nigga? Kids still need to use their phone, to call people or have some type of internet access for games and shit. But like,
I'd have to say this, they don't care, bro. This is just, once again, a Trojan horse in order to pass other laws and push more censorship, sneakily under the guise of being virtuous and trying to increase security for the kids. It's bullshit. And now apparently users are getting this pop-up, confirm you are 18. As of today, UK law requires you to confirm you are an adult to change content restrictions. Holy shit, people are actually now having to submit their ID. This is, I'm disgusted. I genuinely mentally want to throw up. One person said, I updated, went into settings, clicked OK, and said it checked my card that's on Apple Pay and it said I'm over 18. I actually don't see the fuss. You don't see the fuss because you're short-sighted, you're myopic. The point is, it's restricting people.
This is literally like the whole literal fucking like general like people that are just right there. They don't see like the whole little fucking scope of what they're doing. They just don't give a fuck as long as their phone works. So like they're not gonna really be giving a fuck about all of this shit. They're just gonna be like, yeah, it scanned my ID. That's pretty much it. But when it gets a fucking data breach, they're gonna really fucking care. Oh, my data is gone. Like, bro, like it's gonna be time where these niggas gonna have to get into this. Some people are getting into like, you know, really seeing the big picture, but like niggas like that are not gonna see the big picture about things.
Those freedoms and rights to privacy. What if someone doesn't have Apple Pay? What if someone doesn't link their card to Apple Pay? Then what? They're gonna have to submit ID. What if somebody doesn't have proper ID? Then what? Can they literally just not access the internet? Do you not understand the logical conclusions and the many pieces that fit together in this overarching problem of censorship? Anything restricting you or requiring you to submit documentation just to use the internet is a problem, especially on a device that you likely paid over $1,000 for, or you're over $1,000.
This reminds me of that net neutrality weird ass thing that that nigga tried to do like back in like 2016. Nigga tried to like make you I forgot what that's generally about, but it reminds me some sort of thing about this.
Debt for. Someone pointed out below, major sin. Sometimes it's just funny seeing bootlickers not understanding the implications of their worldview.
Oh man, but I'm gonna just stop right here. But like, hey nigga, hey, if y'all in the UK or anything, or if y'all just like concerned about all of this shit, if they do this in the US, come over to Android, bro. I'm telling you, it's fucking great over here, nigga. If a app like costs money up on the store, nigga, you go to the little web search APK, you can have that shit on you all day. And plus, there's a whole bunch of free movies on this bitch. I'm not gonna mention because they gonna take down my fucking video if I even try to like mention all the bootleg movies you can just fucking see on here. Bootleg HD videos. You know how people jailbreak things on there, and you could do that on Android. Shit, have a little fucking mini device you could be viewing shit on. I have no subscriptions on this motherfucker, bro. But hey man, this is out of control over there. I hope y'all stay. If I have any UK viewers over here, I gotta look at my stats. Good luck to y'all over there, man. But if y'all enjoyed this video, go check out Maury's original video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We on the road to 450.
He was the best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murder?